Like you need when you're talking, you know.
Man, I'm realizing now people love the aesthetics of everything. I'm cool with it.
Oh, like people who you've talked to, or
Yeah, man. The I think the vibe about it. I feel like we should start the show off with like little aesthetic things. Like yo, you like think about it. It's like yeah, so we got the flags, right? But this is that next level. You know, not everybody needs them right now, but at the same time, it's something where, you know, you have this with your brand on it. If you're serious about branding who you are and what you're doing, the flags should be the thing.
yeah, because that's your brand. That's
Right,
your
on the news.
that's your thing.
Right.
They got their flags.
They got their flags on there everywhere you go. All right. I think the only one I haven't seen is when we have talk shows. You know, but they have their own special mic.
Yeah,
So-
at a desk or yeah, you're right.
So-
It gives legitimacy. I think flags and a neon and some aesthetics that you know talk about your personality, your identity. I actually learned that in class.
Man. Well, you know what? That means it's time to.
That's what's up. What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? You asked a question earlier because, I mean, it was actually a good question because it puts you in the mindset of visualization. If you could move anywhere right now, where would you go? And I thought
You'd
about
have to
that.
think. You have to think about it. Like,
Yeah, no, because I think that's the biggest thing as visual people. And they said visualization. I think the one thing we do is we kind of put ourselves in a place where we kind of limit how we can envision things, right? Because we can only see based upon our own action. We can't really see it based upon, hey man, if you could have anything you want, what would you take?
Yeah, it's like your personal experience is what you
Right.
would want. You know?
You know.
So everybody has a different analogy. It's like, okay, you get the money. Now
Right.
what do you do?
Right.
That kind of
Right.
feeling.
First thing people say, that general answer, man, I pay all my bills. Okay.
But I actually seen some information about it. And it's like if you ever do come into some money, you're supposed to actually, for one, just wait. Don't do anything. You're
Don't do
supposed to
anything.
actually
Yeah.
absorb it for a bit.
They said, I've seen that, where they said, man, you know what? You come into a large sum of money. First thing you do, don't go over it, just start paying everything off. Let it sit there for 30 days. Let it build. Right? And then from that point on, start to react accordingly. Because it's kind of like you're shopping while you're hungry.
Yes,
You know.
exactly. So by taking that, grace period and then your thoughts clear, now you're making more beneficial decisions that will help you longevity wise, not immediate wise.
Right. How many people you think gonna listen to that though?
Nobody. It's like I think it's the hardest thing to do.
Man.
Like, everybody's had a point where you got, say you went to school, so you got your tuition,
Right.
your loan, you get all this money as a student. First thing you want to do is look fly. You're not thinking about books. You're not
No.
thinking about, and then you want the fly apartment or you want fly living conditions, right? But if you actually took the time with you would actually invest it wise, and it would serve you. But you don't know. Right?
Oh man. Now that I think about it, we should start to bring that on. I think in a couple of weeks, right? We need to start talking more about investments and bring people along. I think that's a phenomenal thing right there, because you said that just now, and that would go back to what you said in the previous interview, the previous show, right? Where you said, where you're like, I made sure that this never happened again.
Yes, because how life ebbs and flows. You get these
Yeah.
spurts, and what you do in these spurts, kind of sets the ground for like when there is ebbs and other flows, right? Like
Right.
even though you think when you're up you never come down, life's like this. So what you do up here dictates how you are when you're here.
Absolutely.
So you get back up there again. So every time you get a bit smarter, you get up there. But you stay up there.
It's
So
funny you say that. It's funny you say that. I actually said that to a friend of mine the other day when I was at work. Right. And he was going through it with some things. He's like, I'm just thinking, man, like everything's happened at the same time. I said, he's like, it's like one after the other. I said, no, everything's just happening at the same time because that's the season you're in right now.
Yeah.
Right. That's your season right now. So what you have to do is realize that that's all happening. And then you prepare yourself for the next season. Because you know what? Once this is over, you're going to take off. Right.
Exactly.
So what do you do next time when you take off? Now you prepare for the dissension because it's going to come again. Right. But now it's going to be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And things are always evolving, especially now.
Course.
Like this is 2026. Like every day, new technology, new techniques, new styles, new flavor, fast.
Yeah.
So at that next ebb and at the next peak and valley, times would have changed.
Times are going to be completely different. Right. I think the one thing that, especially when it came down to money, and you taught me something a long time ago, and I don't know if you remember it. It was the acronym of money. I don't know if you remember it. Right. My own natural energy. Yep.
Yeah, my own natural energy yield. Yeah, this is so funny how you say that. It's embedded in there.
Yeah.
My own natural money yield.
Right. I was talking to a friend of mine, he was telling me about continuously having faith. And I was like, you want to know the honest truth? I don't think I've ever lost faith in anything. Right. I think in my mind, I'm always looking forward, trying to get to where I'm trying to go. So when I see people start to fall and falter, and I'm looking at them like, this is a part of the journey. What you doing?
Yeah, it's like Mario Brothers. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, you just said something just there.
That's it. Like you see Mario and Luigi, they're going through the gauntlet. This guy's coming, that guy's coming. Step on him, jump over him, get the star. Nothing could stop you, but it's only for a little bit of time.
That's it. Yeah,
but you're still collecting coins.
You ever think that maybe the way that we grew up in that one, that games like that actually mentally prepared us for those situations where it's like, all right.
I think so.
Yeah, because I look at it now, I'm like, all right, well, I'm small now, and if I get hit by this big thing, I'm probably pause. All right, I'm probably right. If I get hit by this Goomba, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna die. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you gotta stay on point.
So let's stay on point. Let's get our P's and Q's, and let's get a little bit bigger, right? And you thinking about that, like, okay, you know what? I'm small, and think about it, you small fry right now, small change.
But you keep collecting coins.
That's it. You keep collecting coins. All of a sudden, you got a little bit bigger now, right? You're still not where you are because you get hit once, you back to small change again.
Exactly.
All right, But then all of a sudden now you keep moving, then you get that power up again. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep. And then you start getting some coins. You get some blocks that have multiple coins in there. You get free man.
Right. different person.
You hit something else, you get a star.
Right.
You're fast. Nothing could stop you.
And then you know what? You mess around and you slip up and you die.
Drop in a hole.
Drop in a hole. But guess what? You start back over again from small.
You had the extra life. You had the extra life.
Right? Right. But you know what? So you made sure that while you were doing it, you got more extra lives as you were going on because you knew where the extra life was.
Yeah.
Right? So you went out there, you got the extra life, you went over there, you tried to do it again, you fell in the hole again. Okay, cool. Make sure you get the extra life next time. We're going to do it again. And we're going to keep on doing it until we get past that one part.
Exactly.
Right. We look at that now, and that's like how our life is now.
It's true. The game's it's like a precursor almost.
Oh man, dude! Like we literally grew up, right? With if you don't win, you gotta start right from the beginning.
The early bird gets a worm.
That's it.
Don't get me wrong. It's nice to chill and relax, but you gotta have that grind. Like especially, I think in today's day and age, just like that constant grind. You're competing with a robot. You're competing
I
with
look at-
artificial intelligence, right?
Exactly. Right.
He
And I
ain't
look at it
sleeping.
now. it's, it's funny you say that. I look at things from our generation, right? Right. And I almost feel like if most of us weren't so tired,
Yeah.
right? If we weren't so tired, right? The mentality we have, because like I said, we are the last analog generation
Yeah.
and the first digital generation.
It's actually Generation X laid the foundation, like the the basis, the platform
Yeah.
where all this could flourish, right?
Everybody, like all of our parents told us that what's going on right now wasn't going to happen. Right? No, you're not going to get money playing games. No, you're not going to get money being on the internet. No. And now these guys is making millions, and everybody's like, "Hey, you wanna play games?"
Well, they have gamer sports. Like
Yes.
it's like an international league. It's like different countries. Like it's like you have teams and it's like gamers, and it
Yes.
actually sells more than like live sports. And sell out in big arenas, and they do tours and this team versus this team in like this game, and then whoever's it's wild. They have
Man,
leagues.
it's crazy, man. Right now, like the world is in a place now. I think we were talking about it earlier. You mentioned there's a looming energy crisis, right?
Yeah.
And
At this point, with that looming energy crisis, it makes me like, if they're running out of energy out of there, I got to get some energy from within.
that's it. That's now my thing is this: if that's gonna happen, right? We probably gonna be real crazy working because you know what? Everybody gonna be listening.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right. You're right.
And the thing, and people are going to need to know what to do with their time if we have to shut down again, and that's okay, because honestly, we will help you figure that out.
100%.
Right? Because that's what we're here for.
Just got to be dedicated. You get all your stuff together. You set up a little plan, itinerary, what you got to do, what you want to do.
Yes.
Some subject matter.
Maybe get you some Pokemon cards.
They're worth lots and lots of money.
You playing? Hold on a second. I got me another pack today.
Wow.
Right.
Is
So
it?
I'm sending
It's
heroes.
unopened.
I know this one's unopened.
Wow.
And I tell you what, if we get enough likes on these videos, I'll open this one, and we can
That'd be
unbox it
dope.
together. Right? We can unbox it together.
Let us know if you guys want to see Varski unbox his
I'm knocking my mic all
exclusive
over the place. Hold on a second. There it is.
Pokemon.
Pokemon Ascended Heroes. Right? I got that one, and I got another one over here. Hold on a second.
That's dope.
This is the big one.
Wow.
We're not opening this one.
Wow.
We're not opening that one.
Wow.
But that's just so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking about it before a couple of weeks back. I was like, art. That's where value is stored. It's another way of storing value. Creativity,
There's-
cards, memorabilia,
Everything.
antiques.
And you know what? I think again, if we do have to go into a shutdown, these values are going to go bananas because
Exactly.
now people are going to be looking for something to do again. Right? This is what's going to happen. So, like I said, it would be stressful if we didn't have COVID earlier. Right? I think everybody
That was like
now,
the precursor.
yeah, we know how to pivot now. It's different, right? We got to shut down. Shoot, I needed some time off anyways. So let's go. Like, where we going?
Exactly.
So we can't travel like we used to, but you know what? That is what it is.
And I seen a narrative that because they're not hiring as much as more, people are employing AI more.
Of course.
It leads to like more unemployment. And then I even seen a narrative like universal income.
That's communism.
I seen something floating around about that.
Wow, that'd be different.
Yeah, it's wild.
The dope boy's gonna be big. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those boys gonna be athletes, boy. It's the universal income. Hey, cuz, I don't even know what that is. This money universal right here.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's wild.
Right.
The amount of stuff.
They're gonna mess around and try and devalue the dollar and then turn to cryptocurrency. Cass is gonna be running around with 800 million XRP.
But the money's not worth that much anymore because you go you want to get something to eat, you're on the go. Doesn't matter what joint you go to.
Right.
You get burger, pizza, food, Mexican, burritos. It doesn't matter what you get.
Right.
Chicken. It's like you can't get something decent for like you need $20 to eat every time.
No.
Minimum. So it's the same food from 20 years ago that we used to pay $3-4 for the same food. Now it's 20,
now
25.
Now it's tanked up.
Yeah.
Right. My question is
the value of the dollar is low.
It's lower. Or you know what? The price of production is increased.
Because fuel is, I guess, yeah.
Because I remember that. I remember here when we started going through it last time, when gas prices started going bananas, right? The light bills went through the roof.
It's like a chain reaction.
Of course. Of course. Right? You know what, though? I still believe that all it is just a transference of wealth. Right?
Yeah, I heard that narrative as well.
This is
floating
just
around.
a lay person's, perspective on the world. Right? Because I remember, I think it was, I forgot who I was reading one day, but somebody's always getting rich.
Yeah.
Somebody's always getting rich.
It doesn't matter what the situation is. Someone's on the other end of it.
That's
like,
it.
okay, remember in COVID, people said, oh, I wish I knew COVID was coming. I would have bought some Pfizer stock or Moderna stock. Like, it's hard to get at. If you knew you bought it like 2 months before, dumped all this money to it.
Everybody knew it was coming because you know what? They give you hints. Hey, man, somebody came in from this country and this happened. All right, somebody else had this because this happened. Well, this person was next to this person and this happened. Hold on a second.
You need to do this now.
Yeah, we should start putting. I think that's the thing about it. We got to start being aware. I think the world is talking to us, right? But we're so jaded by everything that we've seen so far that we think of it. We think of everything in movie world, right? I think who was it? I think Trevor Noah said it one day. He's like, I think we're so enamored by the happy ending, right?
There's rarely a happy ending.
Yeah, he said, but we're so focused on this, this Disney ending, happily ever after, right? Then we get thrown off by, what if that never happens?
Yeah, like the white picket fence, the house with the white picket fence. Yeah, maybe if you didn't aim for that, just aim for you're good, you're feeling good, you're happy on your journey, you're doing what you like. Be bit smoother.
What was it? There was a. You ever seen that movie? Was it No Country for Old Men or something like that?
That movie was dope.
That movie was fire.
That movie was dope.
With the guy with the little air compressor. A dude walking around, the scariest villain in the movie.
When he went in the motel and he got the room next door, went to the vent, got his silencer, special air compressor. See, yeah.
But that was the thing for me because how many cats you always hear in the world say, "Man, if I could just find a bag of money somewhere, man, I'd be different." Until there's somebody that's looking for that money.
Yeah, they're coming for you,
right? Somebody's looking for the. I don't even know how he knew who had the money.
Yeah, probably a tracker or something.
Oh man, he was like, so let me ask you a question. What do you know about this? Why, are you gonna kill me? It depends on how you answer. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Right? Like who threatened somebody with an air compressor?
No, that's so G. No sound, no nothing.
Nothing, just
wow. Clean.
Right? walking around with ball bearings. Like, yo,
So
like
it
somebody's
couldn't
roller
even be
skates right now are
traced.
tripping.
It couldn't even be traced because it wasn't
No.
like an actual issued something
Yeah.
produced. Like it's wow.
Oh man! And then at the end of the day, the guy that got the money, he actually died.
No,
it was his story,
At the end of the day,
right?
wow.
I'm like, so whatever it was, that kind of like, yo, is that supposed to happen?
Well, you
Right.
kind of create your story, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has different endeavors, and just like like Mario, every single time you went through, you got better and better and better.
Yeah,
So hopefully you use what you learned on all these times, bouncing back, however fast, however slow it took, and make it a better look, right?
right. Man, I look at it like this though. Everyone has their own hero's journey.
Mm-hmm.
Right, no matter what it is. And the thing about it, I think the part that gets us is that no, not everybody's journey ends the way they want it to.
Yeah.
Like you see people climbing Everest, right? And people celebrating them getting ready to climb Everest. But some of them don't come back.
Yeah, they actually say you get to a point of Everest and you see the last guy that attempted, or like when you start to get close past the summit,
Right.
you just see people frozen in, they're just frozen in time.
Yeah,
And they
'cause
just been frozen there in time.
And because it's too cold to come and get them.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're just frozen in time.
Like you think about that the journey, like what was it? That submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Right, when they went down there with the submarine and PlayStation controllers.
Yeah, like PlayStation became almost like the controller for PlayStation was a prerequisite for like flying. Like
Yeah.
if you were good using that controller, you could like work any aerial aviation.
Yeah, these guys used it for a submarine and went down to go explore the Titanic.
Wow.
Right? I don't know. Do you remember that one?
I don't remember
was the
that
old-
one. I don't remember that one exact, but there was a dude, a billionaire dude that built a submarine, and he tried to go to. Was it? I don't know. Was it the Titanic that they were trying to go get?
Yeah, that was the Ocean Gate one, right? Where him and his son went down there.
Yes, that's
Yes.
the one.
All right,
He was like one of the richest people on the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing just exploded. Boom.
And they did a whole investigation.
Yeah.
The Navy, any water, Marine, they all went down there to try to find out what happened.
And other dudes was like, "Hey man, we know what happened. Y'all wasting y'all resources."
Yeah, it's so, and they only found pieces of the craft. So the pressure, they're saying the pressure as they got so deep, it
obliterated
just
everything. Yeah.
even them like.
And you know where it was? Near the Titanic.
Yeah. That's a story I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like not everybody has that hero's the beautiful ending to the hero's journey. They still have the hero's journey, right?
But it's in a different way.
Right. Like I told you, one day I was talking to somebody one day at my job, and I said, "Hey man, how'd you break your leg?" He was like 85, 86 years old. He says,
What?
"Yeah." He said, "You got walk around a broken leg." I said, how'd you break your leg?" Rock climbing in Greece.
Rock climbing in Greece.
At 85 years old.
He pushed it to the limit. Actually,
Yeah.
I've actually seen a trend of people in that age range, like 60 to 80, going on, or even 80 plus, going on these like Superman treks, climbing mountains, like windsurfing or kite surfing in like some miscellaneous place, or
There's
wild
a
stuff.
There's a whole community of people like that down here. I kid you not. Right? Like these
They're just
cats,
on it.
Oh,
I see that with
they-
the motorbikes.
they-
I've seen some dudes driving motorbikes in your world.
Right.
Man, these guys are like stopping at stoplights, doing endos, doing tricks on the bike at the
Yeah.
lights. The bikes, they flick on these lights, and
Yes.
the fucking sorry, the motorbike it started to dance. The motorbike started to dance. There was like a party in it. It had all these lights and music, and
Bruh.
the guy's like spinning the bike. And while we're waiting on the light, as soon as the light turned green, he just went
Gone.
back down normal.
Bro, let me
I
tell
was
you
like,
something,
what
man.
the?
These people, once you get to a certain age, right? People, they always have this mentality of, you're too old for this, right? I don't see it no more.
Nah, people
There's-
living.
Okay, I'll be real with you. There's a community up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down here, right? You have to be 55 and older
Yeah,
to be in this community, right?
and
but in this
they just go wild.
in this community, though, apparently they have the highest STD rate in the state of Florida,
Wow.
right? Because they over here doing their thing,
Yeah, they're just having a blast.
right? And I'm like, well, you gotta think about it. You've done everything you needed to do. You've
That
made the
is
money.
hilarious.
What
yeah,
do you? What more do you want? Like, we can
That's
go out here and do
funny.
whatever. Let's have a blast.
yeah.
Right.
And they're just living it up.
Because, man, they're 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They having parties. They doing whatever. Mm-hmm. Right, man. Please.
I've actually seen a lot of stories about that, and
Right.
and it's like every year they go on these crazy adventures, and
Yeah, man.
it's like if you're 60 to 80, even like more higher, not even 60ish, it's more like 70, 80, 90.
Right.
People are going on like these super trek hikes. Like what the? No one even heard of that before.
I think that the way life is supposed to go, like there's no real rules to anything that we do, right? But I think we were jaded growing up that we had to have it figured out by 25, right?
Yeah, you have to grow up quick.
Yeah, especially what being in a Jamaican household.
Yeah, you got to
Right.
grow up quick.
Yo, by the time-
handle your business.
All right, by the time you as soon as you born, 3 months into being born, you see how I'm what? See I'm starting up. Yeah, man.
Start changing your own diapers.
You start changing your. Yo, by the time I was 3 months old, I was 4.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you grow up
You know?
quick.
Yo, and then but you grow up and it's like you miss out on so many things because you're trying to be grown. Yo, how many times we knew some people that would swear by the time they was 18 they was grown.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Because
we grown now.
It was. I think at 16 you had to get your driver's license.
Yeah,
Like on your birthday, it was a thing. You had to skip class,
go get your license.
go get your permit, right?
Oh, you come in
and
with a
that-
permit is different.
And then yeah, on your birthday, you skip class in the morning. You make sure you get register, come back, and then you wait a year. Now you go for your full test on the road.
Right.
Boom. So by 17, everyone could drive, right?
Right. That was the biggest
By
thing.
yourself,
Right. 17 by yourself, you out here chilling like, yo. Right. You got the boys in the car, you riding out.
Wow.
Right. And then it's like, I don't even see that these days because kids like, you know what, when
They get a ride
yeah.
in a nice car.
It's weird now because I watch kids now and you'll see them talk to their kids. It's like, they'll be like, look, man, yeah, so we're going to go out here, we're going to go party, but I have to be back by 9 because I have to get into bed by 10.
It's funny.
What you mean you got to be in the bed by 10? You like 15 years old.
Different
Yeah, I know, I get it,
eras.
but I have school in the morning and I have to make sure that
It's funny. Yeah.
you
So
if there was a party on Friday, we not coming home till Sunday. Right? It's like,
Yeah, and you wouldn't get in trouble or anything. It
No.
was just like, man, I was living it up. Like we do whatever. Like, every so often. Well, because there wasn't communication like how there is now. There wasn't a cell phone or a tracker
No.
you put on your kid
No.
or something like that. Everything was like they called your house or you left your house and you're out. Pagers came about way later, or pay phones. You go to payphone, call somebody, and meet me over here.
Yeah, I
You
remember
know?
those days. Though I miss those days because that's the only time somebody could actually call you, and they'll call you at home and ask you, "Yo, where you at?" And you respond
Yeah.
back by saying, "What number did you call?"
I'm not home. Yo, we over here.
Yo, we
Meet us
over
over
here.
here.
We
And
at
that
the
was
house,
it.
man. Just come through.
So then you just out. But see, now you have all this technology. You have like a lot of people walk with their computers, their tablets, their cell phones, you know.
Only technology we had back then was a Walkman.
Yeah, and that was you had to rewind the tape and play it back.
That's it. Right. And you had big headphones.
Yeah.
Right. You had the big headphones.
It's funny.
Right. You were cool when you had the big headphones because, you're like, oh, let me just go ahead and rock with these real quick.
Yeah. It wasn't the cheap one. There was like a
No.
little sponge one like this.
Yeah. Man, you got the sponge ones. You had stock headphones? I don't know. You weren't cool then.
Yeah, technology is just like rocket fired.
Dude, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but hey,
That's what it is.
That's what it is now, man. So now you're in a realm where there's no more attention span.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the biggest thing is figuring out how to pay attention.
Well, they say everybody has like ADHD now. Like,
yeah, pretty much. I can see that.
Attention deficit disorder.
Deficit.
You can't pay attention. You're constantly always
Yeah, we said that real
something new,
Jamaican.
something new.
We
Yeah,
said-
now
we said- we said
I was gonna say now everybody's Jamaican. You know what I
everybody's
mean?
Jamaican. Deficit. I'm gonna say certificate.
Yeah.
No, I seen that before, right? But now it's like, yo, it's the way it is. How can you say it? The fact that you can't even tell a real story anymore, right? Even now, like think about it, right? Right? Let's get real, right? In our show here, the shorts are killing it.
Yeah, like it's just little. They're like maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, little blurbs, right? Mm-hmm. People are there listening to it. Yo, I like this view. I like this. I like this. I like this. It's we're giving them in small bites.
So that's how fast your attention span is. It's about it's a flick. It's about 30 seconds or less because it's like you see it, the next one.
If we're not running around with big neon signs, never mind. If we're not
in your house,
they're like, oh wait, hold on a second. But I was watching even Speed the other day.
Is that Keanu Reeves on the bus or something?
No, not the movie. The kid.
Oh, the kid.
I Show Speed.
Oh, which Speed?
Speed. The streamer.
Speed. Do I know Speed?
You might know Speed, right? Speed is the streamer that he went over to Africa.
Okay.
Right. And they looked at him like, yo, this is probably the most powerful black man in the world right now.
Wow.
Because what he did, all right, he went over there and he showed how the stereotype is not real. Right. He
The
went over
stereotype of Africa.
Africa. They say, how it's just poor people starving and, know. But he went over there and he said, and how Africans don't like the North American black people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so he went over there and he showed everybody, hey, they're welcoming him. They welcome him with open arms. Open arms. They talking about
So
it
that's
like,
not true.
right.
And he kind of documented it, I guess.
And he documented it, man. It's a whole stream. He was over there racing people, jumping contests, right? Dancing with everybody.
I haven't been to Africa yet. But one thing I know about Africa is the state-of-the-art technology, engineering, infrastructure. Like a lot of these major cities all across the whole continent, they're developing like crazy. It's just like, and they have like, it's all digital, like.
Man. Now, I don't know how the infrastructure is over there. But
That's what I've been hearing.
I know the love is different over there. Right? Because you got to think about it. It's the only continent that looks just like us.
Yeah, you're home.
Right?
You're home.
You go inside there. I realized that anywhere like here in North America, this is a melting pot. Right.
Yeah, Western world is it's a grind. So
Right.
every day you got to get up, you got to go hard, you got to do something. Like you can't sleep, and I'm
No.
sure it's like that everywhere else in the world. But
Right.
like you've heard, like in Europe, they have like a certain point of the day where stores aren't open. It's like a break in the day, and the whole society is just chill, and then they open up again later. Like it's, and they say they live longer in Europe because it's not so go 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 go.
I got a friend of mine who said that he was over in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like forbidden to eat while you were on the go. Like you had to sit down, have your food.
Yeah.
Same thing in Japan, right? You got to sit down, have your food, drink a glass of wine, embrace life.
Yeah, it's like you live more. Like here, it's like fast. Go. Okay, I'll meet you there. Oh, I'll meet you this time, that time. Okay, I gotta go here, gotta go here. But if you don't do that, you can't like compete within the society because everybody's moving fast.
Everybody's on the go, but maybe we don't need to be a part of that society.
I agree. So back to the question we originally asked: where would you move to?
Ooh, a place I would move to?
Mm-hmm.
I would move to certain places, probably in Brazil.
Yeah, you were just in Brazil.
I was just in Brazil. I was
Yeah,
just in Brazil.
Yeah, you were just in Brazil, and you're saying it's just kind of like,
It's chill.
yeah, it's chill,
Right.
and you can
Now, you know
own
what-
your own. Yeah,
The thing about it is that they got their own issues down there, right?
every country does.
Every country does, But see, the thing about it is that as you're there, you feel a sense of freedom. Like you're not being judged as much for what you're doing.
Yeah, like the culture, the lifestyle.
Right.
It's more.
But that's
Yeah.
because we're guests, right?
Mhm.
But it might be a different situation because you're being judged because you're with other Brazilians,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's you feel like you want a more relaxed lifestyle. Like everywhere else, you might try to figure something out. Here, Florida might give you that vibe that you want to look for, but people are trying to get here to live the life that we live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on that note, I want to give a shout out to Gray Matter.
Yeah. Shout out to Grey Matter.
All right, doing some phenomenal things. Honestly, I had some just now. All right, phenomenal drink. I'm telling you, if you are a person, all right, who you feel like you've had your third or fourth cup of coffee, try something different. All right, get you a little Gray Matter. All right. It is one of the most powerful nootropics I've ever tried. All right. And there really is no crash at the end of the day. You do feel like you are vitamined up and healthy versus coming down with the jitters.
All natural.
Right. All right. And if you want to try it out, my code for 17% off, 17, not 10, 17% off. All right.
It's a good deal.
Look in the description. All right.
Get your Grey Matter, yo. But yo, we gonna sign off?
Yeah. Rock it out. We'll go ahead and do from there.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Varski and